I'm gonna start by saying, look, one of my core value is honesty, okay? So this morning I went up to the Gold Coast to surf, and the comp was on, blah, blah, blah. I bumped into some friends, and they own a marketing company. And they said to me, we were waiting for the coffee, we started chatting, and they said, oh man, you should go and get attention from a professional surfer coming and working with you and so forth, because that will position yourself in a different spotlight and etc. And I said, look, in fact, there was a Rio Wada not far away from us, and I said, and I understand all of that. That's all marketing, and that's how marketing works. People looking at something and believe that gonna make them Superman and so forth and so forth. But in fact, factually, it's not like that. And so Rio Wada was there, and so I pointed to him and I said, look, if that guy, they didn't know who he was, is gonna stop training today and is not gonna keep training, his surfing is not gonna decrease, it's not gonna go worse, it's not gonna, as long as they're gonna keep paying him to go surfing as a professional surfer, he's gonna be fine. Okay, then if he trains, obviously there is going to be some percentage of improvement in surfing, in his longevity of surfing, and so forth, but it's not make him as a surfer. Okay, and so my point is, I admire professional surfers for their skills, because the surfing is a skills. Once again, I admire their skills, and I don't have anything against a professional surfer approaching me to work with me, because they believe my skills are what they're looking for to fix themselves or from an injury or for something, or their training. They handed me their training and they wanted to be trained by me. But I'm not going to be here and tell you some lies that if I'm training such and such, your training is going to be like a such and such, because that's not true. The skill that a surfer, an athlete needs to have are skills. You can do as many chin-up, as many push-up, as many squats in the same perfect program design for surfer, and whatever it is not going to make you a better surfer. What is going to make you a better surfer is practicing the skill. And that's why, guys, on my website, on my stretching and mobility program roadmap, even before you purchase that program, you gotta do a test, which is the hypermobility test. So if you hypermobile, you don't need that program, because, and depending on what score you get, you will not need it, or maybe need it a little bit, or need it a lot. It depends on the individual. I'm not here, my point is, I'm here to sell, to do what is needed to be done, not to sell you dreams and ideas that are just for the marketing themselves. What you see is what you get.